O fate-saddled child, O anguished traveler, O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, O lodestar who wanders in solemn duty, O thou anguished traveler.
The Halliators.
My name is Iselin Pacelli Majal Hulkenberg.
Right, okay. What are we doing now? Head to Martyr. Oh yeah, I can do anything now.
Huh?
Are we trying to get my attention? I want to focus on driving. Okay, cool. Fair enough. So no one wants to chat? What about runner activities?
Think of it.
So we can do a bunch of stuff. Wait, I can look at this. Spent time on the runner. So everyone did obviously everything from the runner. You can read from the bookshelf, cook a meal, do laundry, clean the runner, or sleep. How have you been allocating your stats? So what I learned is that based on what you choose during the recruitment, it gives you 5 points towards that stat. So I chose in my playthrough, in the demo, I want to be quick. So I got 5 points in agility, but I've been pumping magic since. So my magic is 22 right now. Apparently magic is OP. Oh. There's some Budo meat and red grass. I wonder who left them there. I could use these for cooking. Sweet. I should stick to it. And you know what? I want him to be like a versatile, like mage is your bag, but you know, swing a sword too. You know what I mean? So I want him to learn healer.
I see. Fascinating. This right, all right? I'm counting on you. Of course.
I hear the voices of past hero souls. Yada 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 yada. Right.
New skills, new possibilities.
No. What's that one? Is that the merch? No, don't need night on you. Stroll. Having you be healer was kind of weird, but we'll move. We'll give you learn night already. You have night. I'm gonna give you brawler.
Fascinating. This right here, all right? I'm counting on you. Of course. Oh.
Right. I could get used to this.
Not yet. Also, remember I got Swordmaster too. Is he no Seeker? Healer Stroll's quite common. Probably Healer Stroll is probably common in the beginning of the game. I reckon. I'm gonna give him Seeker.
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Because Stroll's bag, like base stats and growths, is like more strength based.
A new power to wield.
And then Hulkenberg, her bag is mostly defense. I'm gonna imagine her, yeah. Defense and strength, so any physical stuff would work for her too. So I'm glad I can do this without having to go to Hulkenberg. I mean, to more. So she's got Warrior. She obviously Knight is her bag. Are these physical? These are physical hits, so she can probably do it. Honestly, there's no reason for her not to.
Fascinating. This right here, all right?
To have Merchant. Why not?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Also, you'll notice that everyone's copies of their archetypes have their own color. So Hulkenberg is red. I think Stroll's is like yellow or gold.
To greater heights.
And yeah, have Seeker go on.
Fascinating. This, all right?
I'm counting.
Of course.
Yeah, pretty much.
A new means of protection.
I don't like that. Right, now let's sort the party out in terms of... What have you got now? Seeker? I want to get... Okay, so I want to get Seeker to 20. The problem is... That is a lot of mag I'm using. How much mag have I got left? Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. The problem is... that Seeker's growth is purely based on how much of Moore's requests I can do. So I wonder if it's worth like me focusing on another one. Like Mage, Healer I want to get in a little bit as well. Yeah, we'll keep Warrior on you. So you can get to Swordmaster. Yeah, these are all fine, like Brawler, Knight.
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Yeah. This is good. I like this. Okay. Where am I now? I'm gonna focus on Mage for MC. Well, no, I'm gonna focus. Who is okay? So here's the thing. Here's the problem with Mage as well. Mage, I believe, is Gallica. Mage is Gallica, whilst Healer is Maria. I don't know when I can see Maria again. And Gallica's rank 2 now, but Gallica seems like it's gonna be a case of when the story dictates. You know what I mean? So even if I reach rank,
that is...
Yeah, this is fine, isn't it? Yeah. Even if I reach rank 20 with Mage, I probably won't be able to get Adept for a while. Because I think... Yeah, all the Adepts all the adept versions of the classes are at rank 3 of their bonds. So yeah, it'll take a while. But wait, Seeker's 16 and Mage's at what? It's only 7. You know, I couldn't. Tetra Break. I could stand to get what? Magic Font and yeah, go on. Okay, I'll swap to Mage.
I'll show you the essence of truth.
And then
What now?
That
no. Psych.
all right. That
Actually, is it worth having Psych, or can I inherit Day?
all right.
I like that you only have to pay for it once per character, I believe. Yeah. Right, okay, that's enough of that. What I want is the map. Oh. Sorry.
Let's go.
Trying to figure out what I can do here. So the kitchen. Use the Gauntlet Runner's cooking table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant your party various positive effects. To cook, you'll need ingredients. Buy them, win them, or find them lying around. Try to experiment as much as possible. After you've made every dish at least once, you may learn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. Okay. There are notes about new potential recipes. Okay. 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 Wait on that. We'll wait on that.
All right then. All right then.
Whatever is in the lounge will raise one random ability. Book outlines useful conversational techniques for convincing others. I may gain more eloquence. I read in a passing thread that you should check the toilet more often. Where was the toilet? It was there.
All right.
Maybe I should go in while no one is using it. It's not going to take any time, so.
Right.
I feel refreshed.
Got it.
Right, okay. Just use it whenever you can.
All
Okay.
right then.
So we see the kitchen.
Let's go.
Let's check the laundry room.
This.
Doing laundry will take my mind off things, increasing my max NP. I'm guessing it must spawn random items, like how the pantry spawned a random bit of ingredients. Is that a permanent increase of my MP?
Understood. Come on.
Is that a permanent increase of my HP? And is it worth it versus, I don't know, raising an ability? Well, that's a virtue, sorry. I don't think I've gained anything in eloquence at all since starting the game.
All right then.
It might be worth raising max NP on Mage. With MP regen and kills. Yes, but it's only 1 MP per, so like it's not super infinite. Alright, you know what? Listen. We've got a save button, right? Alright, let's peep our MP. 188, yeah?
This? Understood.
Someone else's laundry is in there. Let me go get them. They can do it with us. You've got to keep the water at a consistent temperature to avoid staining the clothing. Why am I a master of laundry, you ask? Because my parents practically beat it into me. Any noble who can't wash his own clothes isn't worth the fabric he wears, or something to that effect. I had to learn all about different materials. In hindsight, I think they were trying to teach me not to take advantage of my title. Wisdom that serves me still to this day. The more that time passes, the more I understand how great my parents were. I did laundry as Stroll extolled the virtues of clean clothes. With my body and mind refreshed, I feel my max MP has increased. Protagonist's MP increased by 3. I also found some money in the washing machine. Must have got mixed in with the laundry. Well, it's not mine, I don't think. Why don't you just hold on to it? That's a full 5k! After drying everything thoroughly, something happened.
Gauntlet runner.
We finished the laundry.
Desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Establishing an encampment. At night, the vast wilderness outside is ensconced. Ensconced. That's a word. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous. Even with the stalwart gauntlet runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travel the next morning. While at an encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the gauntlet runner as usual, but you can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. Okay, so with stall, I can increase my imagination, which is vapid right now, so I've not raised it once.
Yep.
Apparently you can eat these bugs. Well, according to Hulkenberg anyway. I should try and catch one. I caught one. When it's my turn to cook, I should use it as an ingredient. Or I can, wait, so Hulkenberg is there, Stroll's there. And Hulkenberg is by the control room.
Let's head there right away.
Who will increase my what now?
All right then.
Imagination as well. Well, let's speak to Hulkenberg. Wrong way. Also, I should check the toilet, right?
Got it.
No.
Well met.
Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I've no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? By recalling the past and planning for the future with Hulkenberg, maybe I can hone my imagination. I think on the Gauntlet Runner, it might be worth to do one virtue thing and one MP thing per night that I have to travel. Each has their unique aspect. Oh, why is she speaking? Sorry. The power of what we've awoken to. I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they have all in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? Is this cool?
Certainly.
I see.
Oh, she liked it. I do find the austerity of the designs intriguing, but I was not speaking on how they look per se. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is that not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence why it is so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for long. The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves.
All right.
4, okay. It's getting quite late, but we've a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters are more than exceeded your expectations, eh? They were better than I'd feared, considering how tiny they are. But I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow.
I knew it!
Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast. But, just keep an eye on the road, okay, Nearest? Okay. Oh, I can hang out with my gang as well now. Hold on. So, Stroll can raise my courage, and Hulkenberg can raise my wisdom. I would like to get courage to 2.
All right, then.
So let's do that.
Hey,
Hey Zai, it's good timing. I was about to do maintenance on my weapons. If you've got the time, why not join me? It's as refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles.
now then.
Let's have a look at your blade then.
Got a moment?
You'll think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence doesn't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why, one day I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glow of glory, and not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey,
How about you? I shared my plan. Let's hear yours. What do you do when the fight's over? I want to travel.
So that means...
oh, I see.
To go where the wind takes you, I take it. That does sound nice. I've got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people. Just like Louise. We'll fight for change.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I agree. But seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain. Truly. You've resolved to stand in the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
Hey,
Hey, I envy you sometimes, you know. To act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? I do what I must.
right.
Easier said than done. I get so fixated on the past, I lose sight of the present sometimes. You always look forward. And that's something I envy about you. All this to say, I have faith in you. We've more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who it'll end up being after all this. Anyway, this sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up.
Now then.
4 points into courage, and we are rank 2. Hell yeah, baby.
Courage.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flame of thy courage to ignite the hearts of thy people. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. Okay.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy.
Oh shit, I forgot to...
Tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magma.
I'll need to take a break in a second.
Is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magic surrounding the tree. The Gauntlet Runner comes to a stop at its base.
What's going on? The Tree of Prophecy.
Wow.
Right, give me a moment. Be right back. Gee, I sure hope you're not missing anything. As if I didn't notice that an ad was running. Or, nah, didn't miss much. He was like, "Oh, man, your wicked harms can't, I'm immune to all your wicked harms." And Gallica was like, "That's not fair." And then Neurus was like, "Well, we can't harm him." And then he like rams our Gauntlet Runner into his. And Neurus is like, "Well, but we can make your fucking Gauntlet Runner inoperable." And then Godot was like, "All right, shit, damn, okay, I ain't got time for this. You're gonna receive your punishment soon enough." And he flees. And then this is immediately right after he flees. Phew, finally he took the hint. I think we can see it here, actually. Yes.
Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ha! I think not, you rotter!
Grr. What have you done to my Gauntlet Runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
So, not much. Not too much.
Hey! Get down here!
Wait, is that Juna?
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I just wanted to help you.
A likely story? Out with it. What's your motive?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well,
Her
well.
accent.
Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shoe. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love.
Lol, Neurus is scooning over there.
Just a pretty- You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Nydia.
Aye, but that's... Oh! Take it anymore.
Oh,
I'd know that
oh he's...
you had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
Of course. I don't know why I expected any fucking different, quite frankly.
By the crown, you can't be serious. She is Juna, the kingdom's greatest
Oh, she's
diva.
lost composure.
Preposterous. Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, Then, on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
By the way, how are we gonna find out what Nidia people are? There we are. Characterized by their iridescent eyes and hair, members of the Nidia tribe lack the conspicuously notable features of other tribes. They are known to be gregarious and talented at flattery. Many have left their hometowns to make a living, some making a name for themselves as both compelling and strange figures. So, hold on, wait. I have fucking heterochromia. She just has opal eyes. A tribe of Oshinokoe. Oh, that anime. Yeah, basically. Though. She would be indistinguishable. I mean, I've never met another elder to confirm, but like, she would be indistinguishable from an elder were it not for her eyes. Interesting.
Hey, up there!
Oh, there are flying ones. Oh, but I knew this. Wait, that's Louise's ship, isn't it? No?
Airborne? Gauntlet Runner. He's actually finished it.
But it's not running, is it? Gauntlet Flyer. Oh, Louise is here. He's right here.
Luis.
My lord, Louise. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladale got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Saintist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug, and I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
Bear in mind that these two are parapaces. The other two with Louise.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
Take a wild guess is what I want to say, but a candidate.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
Glazing. I can't say to help save the prince. I could go for the option 1 or option 3. I don't want to go for 3. Why? Why would I say 3, really? I'm sure ultimately this choice doesn't matter, but... What do you mean I have to? Earnest trust to get closer. But why am I becoming a candidate to become king to help Count Louis, who also wants to become king? Like, I get what you're... I'm picking up... I think I'm picking up what you're putting down, Levan, but I don't know. Does the king's protection protect from other things other than attacks? No. So, let's go back to it. It's the magic. Of bodily harm from direct attacks. Can he be poisoned? Potentially.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, you? Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all.
Shoulders slowing.
I'll consider it.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
So Juna is absolutely a fucking future party member.
It soars like a
She has to be.
bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Glodell. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisman, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy. Like, I thought this trip to the place that we're going to was just gonna be a straight day-by-day trip there. But things have actually happened on the way in between, which is interesting.
Trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Ah! Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
Oh.
Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could...
This cutscene has got to be when we dap him up.
The runner, you see? She's in top shape, but... I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration.
No, he's definitely the mechanic person that Moore said I should find to get the gunner archetype.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just... up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, Once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Who'd you hear this from?
Who'd you hear this from?
Heard it, lad. I've seen it with my own eyes. You see, there was this old inventor in the neighborhood where I grew up, quite sharp, but a bit balmy. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
Oh, we're going to Martira.
This one's
providing a spark. Right. So we're not dapping him up, but once we do that, we will.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Wait, was that a whole day? Or was that the same day? Soon, so we'll arrive in Martira this evening then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage would never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies. I am grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's. Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Bardon, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracted, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party...
Oh, we just skipped that day. Okay.
Arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client Bardon awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here.
I like how Neurus is like with us and not just hanging out in the ship.
We pledged to help you.
Someone had to have travel sickness. Thing is, it's not even necessarily travel sickness. He's just kind of sort of like prone to losing his... I don't know. Like, I was thinking that in my head. I was like, oh, of course, there's someone who has to have travel sickness on an airship, like a la Yuffie. But he's not explicitly saying... They're not explicitly making a bit about it, you know? He's not like... every 2 seconds.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
By the way, the reason why I said Juna's definitely gonna be a party member is because there's a post demo trailer of the game that plays when you beat the demo, and I definitely saw her as a party member.
I take it,
or at least someone who looks like her.
For His Eminence Forden to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
I do too. In fact, I think we're on our way to them right now. None of my business.
It's really none of my business.
Aye. Best not to get distracted by this tattle when you've got a mission to attend to. Admirably practical.
Got quite a positive outlook, doesn't he?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
What did he say? Oh, okay.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the Bally Waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Oh, we like Barden. Barden's a stand-up guy.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
It is a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine, exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Sure.
Looks great.
What is with that smile? Not you two.
It's giving y'all have never eating a snail before.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
It moves?
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
It moves after death.
We ones have been
I would hate that.
for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So...
We'll take a day or two.
Is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martir. Let's see here. It's your call.
What's this?
And there. Oh, I smell.
A major candidate's gauntlet runner seems to be here.
See. Here's where we are now. Here's
Wait, what's this? Oh, Belaga Corridor.
Here's
Okay.
where we are now.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how we can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
We'll get the job done.
This job done.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now,
So I note that Barden's hair grows on the tips of his ears. And I note... What is that, actually?
The pride of the a fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert.
I'm not eating that.
I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those words. Now, please, dig in.
And Heisenberg
Altogether different from the
has
Why?
the same deal,
As a
but they look less. It looks less than hair.
another marvel.
It looks less
Must have gotten used
hair and more like
had
dye
to ride in the
tips.
wild, eh?
It's kind of hard to tell on her portrait because it fades out on the side.
Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.